Hello there and welcome to another video. If you have any questions, please leave a comment, guys. If you want to learn more about the stock market and investing in it, check out the rest of the channel and subscribe. So, the most important thing in investing in life, at work, anything, is time. Time is the most precious thing we have, and as a young investor, you have more of this than anyone else. So it's very important you use it wisely and you make time and money work for you. And one of the best decisions you can possibly make as a young person in life is to start investing in your future. The earlier you start, the more money you're going to make, the safer it's going to be. And myself included, we have so many years ahead of us that we can think long term and build strategies that we can see play out over 15, 20, 30, even 50 years. And if you do this correctly and you use your time wisely and your money, you can be set for life financially. So do keep that in mind. Now, first and foremost, the most important thing for any investor, especially young ones, it can be difficult, but be patient, because the longer you look into the future, the better investment decisions you can make. We are able to try and find companies that we think are going to be very successful in the coming decades. And so you want to take a long-term perspective, not a short-term perspective. You have time, so spend it wisely. And as Jeff Bezos said, the CEO of Amazon recently said that thinking in the long term, so 5, 10, 15 years down the road, expands the amount of possibilities and the horizon for what you can do. And you can try to be a visionary because you have so much time to work on, and you're not just thinking day to day or week to week, because you'll just get caught up in daily routines. Remember, investments and stocks grow accumulatively and exponentially. So they grow at a percentage. So the money works for you, and it works really hard. And money grows faster than you think. So an investment growing at 10% every year is doubled in less than 80 years, contrary to 10 years, because you would think that 10 times 10 is 100, but of course it grows faster and faster and faster. It accelerates, so it only takes about 8 years to double your money at 10% every year, which is just about the money you make on the stock market. Also remember, dividend is very important. It has made up 2/3, so that's 60% of the gains in the S&P 500 over the last 20 to 25 years. So remember dividend. Dividend is the interest on your money that some companies pay you simply for holding stocks of that company. Most big companies, ETFs and mutual funds actually pay dividend, so be on the lookout for that. So you can be patient, but you can still be bold. So I would say be aggressive. You have so much time, so you shouldn't be afraid of failure, because you might make an investment and it might not do anything for you the next year or two, but in the long run, it's probably going to do just fine. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. You have plenty of time to make up for those mistakes and to learn from them. So be aggressive in your investing. Look for high growth companies that are going to dominate the future. Be a visionary, be bold, be aggressive. Because if you're a student just finishing college or university and you have a bunch of debt and you're not finding a good job that pays you a lot of money, your only chance to get out of the system and be free financially is to be aggressive, to be bold, take a chance. It's worth it. The biggest risk is not taking any chances. Be heavy into equities. I would say at least have 80% of all the money you have available should be invested in something. It doesn't have to be stocks, but something. because otherwise the money's just sitting in the bank, actually decaying to the inflation rate. Now be bold, but also try to be humble and learn from your mistakes. Technically speaking, and ideally, if you never repeated a mistake, you would eventually become perfect at something. That's not going to happen, but that's what you're striving for. That's actually what you're trying to accomplish. So you will make mistakes on the buy side and the sell side, and it usually involves selling or buying too quickly or too late. So either you get stuck on the sideline and you miss out on an opportunity, or you sell a stock and then miss out on an opportunity, or maybe you let your money sit somewhere where it wasn't really doing anything, and if you just sold off that and bought something you believed in more, you could have made a big difference in your overall returns. So learn from your mistakes, learn from other mistakes, and try to look at yourself. Look from the outside in on your portfolio and think, how have I done compared to the market, and why have I made the returns I have? Besides learning from your mistakes, you should also try and listen to what other people's mistakes have been. So try and be a sponge. Go on the internet or go to lectures or read books and soak up all the information you can. You don't have to follow all the advice you get, but you should listen to every advice and at least give it a chance. And try and listen to people that have succeeded at something. It doesn't have to be an investor. You don't have to listen to Warren Buffett or Carl Icahn. You can actually listen to CEOs, founders of company, professional sports stars, people that have succeeded at whatever they're doing, making videos on YouTube, for example, because success is a bit of a free concept. It's timeless. Across business, sports, relationships, success is the same thing, and being successful comes in many shapes and forms. So try to listen to as many people as you can and take it in, reflect on it, and make a decision whether you want to follow that advice or not. Bad advice is also advice, because it evolves your ability to think critically. But lastly, now some of these are contradictory, but stick to what you know. And I'm just going to say it straight up. Most young people today, the thing you know the most about is technology. It's social media, it's video games, it's fashion, it's apps, it's the internet. What apps are you using? What clothes are you wearing? What phone are you buying? Because you are the future. So whatever you're doing, that's going to, steer where we go. So stick to what you know, because when you invest, you want to invest in a company where there is potential upside that people don't know about yet. So you're basically trying to find companies that are going to surprise the analysts and the people on Wall Street. And if you know an industry really well, like, you really know the social media industry, the fashion industry, the video game industry, the food industry, the car industry, you can find pockets of opportunity that other people can't see. And you can see where the future, how the future is going to look based on indicators that you're seeing today. Okay? So don't be afraid to think that you know more than Wall Street, because you do, right? For me, it's the video game industry. I know everything about the video industry. I'm never surprised by anything in the video game industry. I know every game that comes out. I know what the game is going to sell. I know exactly who's going to play it. And I've made a bunch of money on it. I've invested a lot of my money in video games. So you should do the same. And don't be afraid to be a little bit cocky in there. But in the end, all of these just adds up to time is money, and not just trading your time for money, but the more time between where you're now and your goal is, the more time you have to build a strategy and to really execute. So be bold, be visionary, be optimistic, think far ahead, and start working on it today, right? Because if you set a goal 1 week from now, it's probably not going to be the biggest goal because you only have a week to work on it. So what can you really achieve in a week, right? But if you think 10 years ahead, think about what you can do in 10 years. It might sound ridiculous because 10 years, that's like a lifetime, but think about it. If you want to try and lose weight or save money, how much weight can you lose in a week? Like a pound or two? But in 10 years, you can lose any amount of weight you want. You can save any amount of money you want. And along the way, if you follow these rules, you'll get better and better. So get started early. I really hope this helps. I am a young investor myself, so I am on this journey together with you. And yeah, if you want, check out the rest of the channel if you want to know more about any of this or the stock market in general. And as always, until next video.